Hello everyone, we are the Wolf and the Hounds.
The Wolf and the Hound. We're from San Jose, California. I'm John. I do vocals.
I'm Nick. I'm the guitar player.
I'm Michael, I play drums.
I'm Rich and I get the snacks. I play bass.
What genre are we? You know, that's a good question. We've
My
been asked that a
favorite
lot.
one.
God, Michael will always
Jazz
tell people
mathcore.
that we're
Just-
jazz mathcore. But we're nothing like that, I promise.
We're not jazz
You know, we're like melodic post-hardcore,
Yeah.
progressive post-hardcore. You know, we take a lot of genres and kind of compile them into one.
A lot of
We're all into a lot of
influences,
different
for sure.
things.
Yeah,
So,
oh, yeah. Very different.
We kind of go under the umbrella term progressive post-hardcore.
Yeah.
How did we all meet? Well,
So this is
a great story.
a complicated one.
So
It's a long one.
it
too.
starts with like us three mainly.
Well,
Rich-
honestly, if we want to go way back, Michael and I were in a different band together called Hours that really never took off the ground.
Didn't do anything.
This was years and years ago. What, like 6 years ago?
7 years ago? Yeah, a long time
We
ago.
broke up that band. We come together. It was with a wholly different lineup. It was just basically at the beginning. It was Michael, myself, and then eventually Nick on bass.
I joined in like a year later.
This was all about 3 years ago. We started the Wolf and the Hound, probably about 3 years ago.
Gone through a few lineup changes.
A few lineup changes, blah
Few.
blah blah.
And then we found
Oh, yeah, so I answered.
Richard.
Rich came in about a year ago.
Via Craigslist ad. Yeah.
Craigslist brings people
Oh,
together.
who are these
That's how I
jokers?
met Michael.
I guess I'll go to this rinky-dink studio in Santa Cruz and meet you guys and pray they don't hate me. I'm nervous the whole time. Just like, oh, you know what? Even though your bass amp is super quiet and you can't hear yourself, just like play anything. And as long as you play anything, we'll like you. Okay.
We have this bad
Basically.
habit of putting people directly on the spot. They'll come in for an audition. We're like,
Play
just
something.
play something.
Just gonna play the open stream.
We're just
a
gonna
bunch.
play our songs and you just play along with it. And most people crack under the pressure, but Rick did fine.
I just told Mike about the time I almost had an orgy, and then like he was like he's in.
He was. We want him. I'm so jealous, but
Almost.
That's another
Almost.
That's
story.
another story.
When will you see our next album?
Or no, when did you first start? All right, we kind of went over that.
We went over that, that's what I'm saying.
When will you see your next album?
You won't.
So, funny thing, sad thing, tonight was my last show with the band. I love these guys. I've been with them for like 3 years. We just recorded a single for our song Carrie. We played it tonight. It's coming out really amazing. I know it's going to be awesome and people are going to love it. And it was just kind of
They
my
better
final,
like it on a
my
band
final
camp, dude.
goodbye to the band. We all recorded this single. That means a whole lot to us. So.
John, but does this single have a release date? Come with one on the spot.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, we don't.
It'll be
It'll
coming
come out when
soon.
it comes out.
We're gonna be working on
Just be patient.
a lyric video for it. It's gonna be released in the next few months.
I tried.
At
I tried
least.
to
In
do
the
a
next coming
release date.
months, yeah.
In the coming months.
We can skip that one.
Any
Yeah,
tips?
any tips? We don't have
Any
any.
tips?
You know,
Yeah, I got a tip for you.
Don't
Yeah,
it's
it's
hard in Colorado.
it's hard for us to give tips because a lot of this is just us getting lucky and figuring shit out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all
So,
terrible.
We played
We
up in
don't-
San Francisco. We played hither,
103.
and Thoth.
We got-
And it's all because we get lucky and get put on a bill.
We also got famous in San Ramon.
Yeah, we're pretty famous in Santa
San
Monica.
Ramon's our spot.
Crazy or funny story?
You know, my favorite story is when we had to go up to Modesto to play
Oh,
a
shit.
show in somebody's backyard.
That was
and
great.
the whole Oakdale. It was in
Yeah.
Oakdale. The whole time we thought we were gonna get
Like
killed
raped
and
and-
robbed.
Our
and
buttholes are gonna be fingered by old dudes like. It was a bad time.
that too.
But
we all ended up.
Our booty
sleeping
holes
in
are
a-
safe. Just to let
We ended
the
up
audience
sleeping
know.
in a hotel, sharing beds together.
Except me.
You know, except for
Because
Nick,
you're gay.
Nick,
'Cause I
likes-
cuddle up.
Nick cuddles when he's asleep.
Oh yeah, and he
so-
gets like random erections, so he'd be like,
Whoa, 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 whoa. Moise just liked it, okay?
Voices liked it. But
Sorry,
so that was
Voices.
back when we were a three-piece, actually. But yeah, we're used to cuddling up together. As a side note, in Oakdale, we saw Michael's penis. That was cool.
"Suck my dick." I was changing into shorts, and then it was like, "Boop," and they were like, "The fuck is that?" And I was like, "Shut up! It's cold."
I knew that we were close as brothers
We're
after I
good
saw
homies.
Michael's penis.
Anyone else got one? Anyone else got one?
Oh, and the time we were in the hotel and I fell in the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Dude, dude. Like I fucking woke up. I'm like,
what about John trying to go Captain Morgan on the monitor at this very venue?
That's a good one.
And fucking tumbling off the stage, and someone had to like catch him. He's going crucifix down. There's two people like.
So I've always seen it done, and I wanted to do it. Be cool. Put my foot up on the monitor, and I put it up in a wrong
forgot
spot.
to check that it was bolted.
It just goes forward, and I'm like, I played guitar at the time in the band, so I'm nothing I can do. I had to have like 2 or 3 people come up and like stop me from falling. Like, dear God.
But John's no stranger to falling on his ass on stage.
We have videos on YouTube of me falling during our performances. How long have you been a band for? 3 years.
Probably 3 years as cloth. Yeah.
Long ass years.
But it's been worth it.
We've had some really great times in those 3 years.
Met so many
Wall
great
of Death
people.
or Circle Pit?
We usually have circle pits, but I always kind of wanted to try.
You know, I gotta say, I'm old school, and I like real mosh pits where people run in a circle and bang into each other.
See?
I always get punched when I go in hardcore pits, so
See,
I'm
all circle pits.
a circle pit kind of.
I'm a big vagina, so none.
I'll
stand to the side and be like, hey.
I was in a Wall of Death once at a Lamb of God show in like
No thanks.
2007. That's the only one I've ever been in.
I was
But
the one with Bring Me the Horizon.
Sing along or breakdown?
sing
Sing
along.
along.
Sing
We
along.
have
You have to.
several. Have you heard our song Railroad Tracks? You gotta sing.
Check
We
it
love
out. There'll be a link in the
sing-alongs.
description.
Link in the description. Push pits or dancers? Push pits.
Push pits.
Oh yeah,
Push pits.
are cool.
Like I
No
just
preference.
said,
I was
not
in
gonna-
one once and I
You know,
got tackled. And
I'm not gonna talk shit about it because
Sucks.
if you like to do it, you like to do it. But I like push pits.
Yeah, more power to you.
Guilty pleasure song?
Guilty pleasure song?
Probably anything by Ariana Grande, where she like talks about getting fucked, where she's side to side. That's a good song.
Michael's a pervert, in case you haven't noticed. You know,
Yeah,
honestly,
Handy's by Tyler.
right now I can't even say it's a guilty pleasure because I love it so much. I've been on repeat Hard Times by Paramore, nonstop.
Fucking Paramore.
And I fucking love it. It's so good.
For me, I'd have to say Taylor Swift style because
You know, Taylor Swift, we did a cover of Taylor Swift style, and it was fantastic.
It was great.
People are like, that's gotta be a guilty pleasure. No, I love
I don't
Taylor
really
Swift.
listen to anything.
T-Swift? I'll wear a T-Swift shirt any day.
I'll wear a
Um,
T-Swift G-string. I don't give a fuck.
I guess
You
like
will.
the meme song from Lazy Town, "We Are Number One."
Oh.
Listen closely.
Yes!
You know, that song's pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie, that song's pretty lit.
Trickery. This is going down in history. If you want to be a villain, number one. I'm done.
We are number one.
That's mine.
So
Next.
I think isn't that the last question?
No, we
There's like-
we got
Last one?
Who's
One
our
more. We got one
inspiration?
more.
Who's our inspiration?
Who's our inspiration?
Dance, Gavin, dance.
Shut up.
Michael's all into Dance Gavin Dance.
It's the band Little Brother.
Get out.
I'm the
Get out.
inspiration.
Nick, who are you into?
Gavin Rance Prada.
Mine would have to be Chiodos all the way through, but also I would have to say Killswitch Engage as well.
Such a
Thanks for
liar.
stealing my thunder. My biggest inspirations are Coheed and Cambria and Killswitch Engage. Mainly Howard Jones. I'm not super into new Killswitch Engage with Jesse again, but Howard Jones has always been a giant inspiration to me. And
He's cute.
vocally and just the songwriting in Killswitch Engage is something I really strive for.
Chris Wolstenholme from Muse because he was self-taught, and I was self-taught because I'm too cheap to pay for lessons.
They're expensive.
That and bass intros. I fought you every song. Finally got one.
Finally got
Yes,
one.
Finally got one.
Took them years.
I also like
Wolfen
Bear.
Bear. Exactly.
But that was all the questions.
All right, so I got a few. Who is your local inspiration?
Spike.
Oh,
He won't be local anymore, but
Whoa.
probably John Jaguar.
Local inspiration. You know,
well, they're not local, but definitely
For
comrades.
John it will be.
But they're not local. They're from Colorado.
That's
But
what-
definitely comrades.
Hello.
That's what I said for John.
Because he's moving to Colorado. Oh, you're funny.
you know, I just through the years of playing with so many bands, I really take a little bit from everyone I play with. We used to have Moises Anderson, who's the singer for Caulfield's Catch. He was a guitarist in our band. We used to jam a lot. I got a lot from him. Eniver, we jammed with them when they were Demise. We jammed with them when
And
they were
Sky
Sky
Park.
Park.
I used to
We've
fill
taken
in
a
for
lot
them,
from
too.
them. Nick filled in for bass a lot for them. You know, I think everybody in this scene right now has something beautiful to offer.
Yeah,
And, you know, it's such a. So when I was in high school, it was really active, and you know there was always a metal show like every weekend. And for a long time, I felt that die down. And recently, these local bands have been bringing it back in, and it's really beautiful to see all these people coming out
It's
to
a
the shows
reemergence.
tonight. So that's a really big inspiration to me. Is just keeping this local scene alive.
And then, what would be your, like, what was like the worst venue you played and the best one? Kind of like
Our
So
worst
it's a
venue
good
has to
Modesto.
be that Modesto show, the backyard.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like
Hands
they
down.
had like these pieces of plywood and everything's like lopsided, so I'm like drumming and I'm like, shit, my set's moving. Fuck me in the ass. It was bad. Our best show was probably what? SF? The DNA Lounge?
The DNA Lounge.
DNA
We
Lounge
were,
main
on,
stage.
we were on the main
I wasn't
stage.
there for either one of them.
came
You know,
to the
I'm
band,
gonna
like,
throw back and say
it
our
makes me so
best
sad.
show was at MC Studios in Gilroy. Because it
Ooh,
was such
yes.
a small
Ooh.
space.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like
That was
it was
pretty
like
cool.
a goddamn living room.
Dude,
there was an actual
that was-
couch
yeah.
in
We
there.
almost damn near tore that place
People
down.
were fucking on that
There
couch.
was
It was
like
insane.
100 people in a room that could fit 50. And
Yeah, it was pretty
got
crazy.
so lit. People were. I think somebody punched a hole in the wall. Like,
Yeah.
it went fucking insane.
It was pretty great. Someone
And
touched my pee-pee and I
we
was like,
never-
great.
I think it got closed
bad.
after that. MC Studios
Did
got
it?
closed down.
I think it
now.
did, yeah, that's why they
But
Shut that
was-
shit
that was
down.
probably my personal favorite
actually
show.
killed it.
Yeah, I have to go with that.
And then the last one is, how'd you guys come up with your name?
The
John?
wolf and the hound.
So
This
there's
is where we
there's a
come in.
couple meanings.
It's
to
no
the wolf and
watermelon
the
piccadilly,
hound.
that's for sure.
So
Let's be real. It's from the Game of Thrones.
the one I tell everybody so that I don't look like a big fucking nerd is that the wolf and the hound kind of represents two sides to everybody that everybody kind of has. They have this fierceness that's the wolf, and they have this, you know, kind of laid back downside that's the hound.
That really,
You know,
it
this-
sounds like bullshit.
It sounds
It's
like bullshit
bullshit. It's
because
from-
it is.
because it is
the
bullshit.
real reason is because I love Game of Thrones, and the Wolf and the Hound is based off of Arya Stark and the Hound, because I thought that duo wasn't. Whoa, sorry.
Whoa.
I thought that duo was incredible. Our song, "The Wolf and the Hound," at the end, when I go in to stay away from her, a lot of people, you know, I don't know because nobody asked me. So I figured that it kind of seems like I'm saying like stay away from this person, like she's dangerous. But it really the inspiration I got for that line was there's one scene in particular in Game of Thrones where the Hound and Arya Stark are going somewhere, and Brienne of Tarth comes up and threatens to take Arya Stark away, and that's kind of when the Hound loses his shit. And that's when the Hound dies, protecting Arya Stark. So it's like, stay away from her because it's not somebody that he thought that he would want to protect, but it's somebody he gave his life for in the end. So it's kind of, that's
His
where I got it
life.
from.
You named your cat Arya.
I named my cat.
That's a
My-
fact that we need to get out there. Is
My
the man
cat's
named his
name is
cat.
Arya.
True.
I like Game of Thrones a lot.
And
Nerd! We're pretty nerdy, so.
it's all right.
But
That
yeah,
is all.
I guess that was the tail of the tape for the Wolf and the Hound.
Sensuous.
The
That's us.
we love you.
Oh,
we
that's
hit
like
ourselves,
John
but we
over
love
again.
you.
I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm
I'm gonna
really
miss you too, John.
Oh, butt touches.
Do you want
Touch
to be
my
a-
butt.
Oh
do you
yeah.
want to be a
Here comes the band brother.
Oh god, the band brother. Oh no.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
There's something in my butt!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.